Hello, my beautiful angels. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the delay in the upload of the videos. I do want you to know that I am very committed to the channel and I really try to do things in a timely fashion. So a lot of times I will have your videos ready, but it's just taking in a very long extended period of time to upload and process through YouTube. So I do apologize in advance, but I do want you to receive the messages. So I will never delete them. I will put them out there once they're fully uploaded because I do believe you need these messages. So I apologize for the late love weekend reading, and your singles reading is in the process of almost being finished, and that will be posted shortly. This is now going to be tapped into the energies for this week, your general reading and your love reading. First, we're going to start out with the general reading. Thank you for joining me. Please share, like, and comment. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And thank you to those of you who subscribe and continue to support the channel with your watching, your liking, and sharing. It means so much to me with my energy, and also to the channel to get seen by the rest of the community. Cards are blessed and prayed for. I pray and cleanse and shuffle everything before the video to allot more time into the video because I know time is precious to us all. Your spiritual message before I started the reading is take a chance. So this week, take a chance, Sagittarius. Even if you feel uncomfortable, maybe that's what you need to do. You need to break out of your comfy little safety zone and take a chance. You're a risk taker. We have luck on our side, and love and passion, and hey, who's more optimistic than us, right? So take a chance. Take a chance at a new job, a new relationship, a new partnership, a new way of life, a new way of doing your hair. Take a chance doing something that maybe you might think you might fail at, but you might actually be magnificent at. So don't second guess yourself. If something's in your heart or spirit for you to do or feel or experience or to teach or to learn with someone else, take a chance. We only live once. So let's take the most of this moment and let's live the most of the moments that we are given. Okay, so let's start out with the general messages. We're going to go. I haven't used this deck. I used this deck, I want to say, like, oh my gosh, I haven't used this deck in about 7 years. It's one of my early stages when I first started collecting cards. And let's see what the spiritual message or angelic messages are from it. We get the guardian of health. Your attitude about yourself should be rich in love and acceptance. Okay, so one way that you can take a chance, or what allows you to take a chance in life, is you having that self-assurance, that pride, that dignity. You are aligned with yourself. You know who you are. You know your self-worth. You live on a high high vibration, so to speak, right? So someone who has strength and the ability to love themselves, and they know who they are, you kind of, rock and roll in a different way, right? Than someone who is unsure, someone who's weak or small-minded, or is a follower instead of a leader. So your attitude about yourself should always be rich in love and acceptance, because that's who you are. And once you accept yourself and you know yourself, others will do the same. That is followed by the angel of wisdom. Wisdom comes from the depths of my experience. Yes, we learn, we grow. That is what these experiences, these failed relationships, the good ones, the bad ones, the ones in between, the many travels and the many jobs that we perform, the many risks and chances that we take. It's all part of our journey. It's all part of how we learn and develop. So wisdom does come from the depths of your experiences. So if you want more wisdom, take a chance and have more experiences so that your wisdom can grow and learn from that. Finally, from this deck, we get the Archangel Gabriel. I am made whole by the message of love, brotherhood, and freedom. Sometimes when we're hurt or we're disappointed, or we've been dealt a couple of blows in our life that haven't been fair, or we feel, the hands of time haven't been kind to us, whatever it is that you feel has kind of disturbed or rattled your journey, at the end of the day, you must still love yourself and have love and forgiveness for others. It's all part of the healing. It's all part of you being free to love and being free to forgive, so that others can be free to love you as well. The positive mindset that we keep and the spiritual life that we live and lead as Sagittarius helps us get through the difficult times. We really do manifest and as well as get through a lot of challenges that are thrown our way. And that's not by mistake. It's because of our strength. It's because of our fortitude and our dedication to our spiritual path, our spiritual journey, and just life and God itself. So I love those messages, and I'm glad I came across that deck. The next message you get is find ways to lighten up and not take everything seriously. That has been a message I've been saying intuitively to you, and now it comes out in the cards. So that's confirmations from the angels to not take life so seriously, that you can't solve everything and not everything is going to be known to you. So let's cleanse the space with that clarification that yes, find ways to lighten up. Find, the freedom in things. Find the small joy in things that give you laughter and peace. You're not going to be happy all the time, but happiness is for those who seek it. Happiness is there to be found and to enjoy. Stop taking everything so seriously. Everything is not about you or out to hurt you per se. Life has its ups and downs, and you've got to know when to be able to cry through it as well as laugh through it. With the message of do something kind for someone without any expectation, another message that came out during this weekend, a reminder that when we do things for other people, we kind of pay it forward. Don't sit waiting and checking your time or your clock or your emails or your texts to see when this person is going to do something and turn back good to you, because that's not how it goes. That's not how the karmic energy flows. You might do something good for someone today, and next week someone else might do something good for you. So it does come full circle, but don't expect it to come necessarily from the person with whom you have given love to or showed appreciation. Okay? So do something kind, but don't expect something from it. And we should never be doing anything in life with the attitude, well, if I do this for you, you're going to do this for me, or you're expecting something from it. The kindness and the things that you do should be just that, from your heart. For example, I dedicate my time here. I'm not compensated monetarily, but spiritually I'm growing. Spiritually I'm communicating. I'm making connections with people. I don't really expect anything from you. All I ask for you is to subscribe, hit, and share, and like the messages so the channel can grow and the messages can get out there to the community. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a spiritual barter. When you do things for people, you do with an intention, but with a good intention, not that you expect something back. So if some of you are operating like that, you need to change that mindset. Finally, from this deck, we get you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. But some of you, you wonder why you've had those roadblocks, or why certain doors are not opening for you, why certain decisions that you choose to make don't pan out, because you could be following someone else's dream, or you're copying off of someone else. You're not really looking at your life and within yourself and doing what you want to do. You're following the crowd. And that is one thing as a Sagittarius that we don't do. We're too free in our mind and our spirit to just follow people. No, we want to enjoy life, and we want to take the challenging road, because we know there's going to be something spectacular that we're going to experience from it. So continue to forge your own path, and remember that you are amazing, so amazing that you don't need to copy and follow everyone else. At the bottom of this deck, we get listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. That can range from losing weight to taking better care of yourself. For some of you, you might need to put on weight, or maybe you need to take better care of your hair or change your hair. When's the last time you had a vision test, a hearing test, right? If something is not panning out right in your body, what are you doing to cause that problem to occur? So listen to your body. Your body, just like your mind and your soul and your spirit, it speaks to you. It speaks to you when you're healthy, and it speaks to you when you're not. So please pay it attention. Let's talk about some career and finance issues. Give and take. Be open this week to give and to receive, and keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance, Sagittarius, and ask for what your heart desires. So in certain situations, whether you are in communication or you're connected to people in friendships or relationships, remember, in each relationship, it's a give and take. No one person should be getting it all, and no one person should be giving it all. We also get reflection. Take this time to revisit the past this week if you need to, and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't do, knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love, okay? So take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. And we're talking about what you want to do right now. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So remember, we started out with the message of taking a chance. That is what you do. When you take a chance experimenting and doing things that you might not be great at, you might not even like, but you won't know until you do it. And from there, that's how you graduate and your eyes are opened up to the things that you do love. With the energy of shedding, you're starting to outgrow your work situation. So some of you Saggies might be looking to move up or out of your company because you're kind of like in a stalemate with your job. There's no further growth. There's no other department that you can advance to. So, and you want to grow. You want to get more pay, right? You want to have a better title, right? You want to be able to advance. You just don't want to be stuck in one position and at one pay grade forever. So work well. And you might find yourself in the healing or medicine field if that is something that you're interested in. With the message frozen, there may be a hiring freeze for some of you, so this could be why you're kind of just staying the course. No new work or no advancement either at your job or the other jobs that you might have your eyes on. So, try to work through the situations in your job and put up as long as you can. You never leave one job without having another, okay? And even though you might feel like you're out in the cold, no one's responding to your resumes or returning your phone calls, a warm follow-up can follow through to you at any time. So always leave that door, and again, be optimistic. Just because you're not getting responses or the jobs are not there doesn't mean that it can't turn around. With the message between worlds, there is one reality that is slowly dying to the one still waiting to be born. This is a critical stage that some of you might be embracing or transitioning through. You might be in one space of your life getting ready to change over to another. With wide open, the path before you is clear. For many of you, your desires and intentions are supported by the universe. There are no blocks. So whatever you desire right now, remember, take a chance. And this is why you can take a chance, because there are no blockages. Many of you have a clear path to whatever it is that you want to do. So please take advantage of that. You are so much closer, Sagittarius, to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. So I love that good news around the horizon for you. Learn to ride the waves of life, Sagittarius. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it, right? Go with the flow. So ask yourself today, what do I gain by depleting my energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. Be strong and go with the flow, and you will muster through. Now, as we end the reading, going through with the tarot, let's see what the messages are with the tarot for this week. Love the messages so far that we've gotten. Very positive. Okay, Judgment. So some of you might be going some challenging times, or things might be coming to a full end in a particular cycle. You're going to be getting an answer or some type of resolution one way or the other. And for some of you, you've been having sleepless nights waiting for this to happen, waiting to get that call about a job, a new apartment, or a pay raise, or some type of legal matter that you might be waiting to get a verdict on. Even if it's not you, it could be people who are close to you. It's caused you sleepless nights because you put a lot of energy into it and you have a lot invested. Slowly, some of you are finding ways to work and to find opportunities to make money. Others are trying to come to your aid to help you and give you ideas when it comes to money. Let's clarify that. Because some of you are being and we've had this energy a lot with the Four of Pentacles. You're being very conscious of your money. And it's okay, so we like to think of the Four of Pentacles like you're hoarding, but it doesn't, that's not a bad thing to do when you're being smart about your money, when you're being wise or not spending it frivolously, and being very cautious of your financial situation. Let's clarify Judgment, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this is a time when many of you are going to make decisions, and again, outcomes that you've been really working at. So you've been dedicating your life, going to school, working towards a degree, taking courses to advance yourself to the next level or cycle of your career, or maybe even studying to change your career. The hard work that you're doing is going to pay off. Many of you are using, and you're reminded to use all the tools and gifts that you have so you can conquest everything that you desire. Some of you might even find that some of the knowledge that you have and the tools that you use might not work for you best where you're at, and you might find yourself moving towards cities or areas where the work is more practical, the pay is better, the environment might be better for you. Yeah. And because you either want to do it on your own, or because life itself, some type of event, some type of tower moment is going to happen. And every tower moment is not a bad thing. A lot of tower moments that happen force us to take a certain stance, to take certain immediate or much needed action in our life to put us in the alignment where we need to be, or where we need to be at a particular time in our life, not to just stay stuck in the past and suffer. In the middle of the deck, we get the Queen of Wands. Many of you standing true to your psychic abilities and your ability to navigate through things and to think and to conquer. You are working in your strength, Sagittarius. Some of you might be experiencing some conflict this week. Again, it could be because people don't necessarily agree with you, and that's okay. People don't have to agree with us. We are a free spirit, and we live according to our own will. And like I said, we don't have to be followers. We are made to be leaders. So you can get a lot of pushback on the things that you desire or the things that you say, but that's okay. We end. Some of you, before you achieve a victory, you're going to go through a few roadblocks, some difficulty, maybe some financial struggles. You might be out of a home or misplaced, where you have to stay with a relative or live with family or friends or roommates because of housing situations or job loss, etc. But you are going to be victorious. You are going to see brighter days ahead. King of Cups, you right now, the main thing is to stay in charge of your emotions. I know we get disappointed and we get very upset and anxious when life throws us these curveballs that we don't expect, because we do work so hard to stay afloat. But just know that victory is yours. But just keep a cool head and keep your emotions intact. That is so important. Let's clarify that. Okay, so when it comes to your emotions, stay in charge of it and stay on top of it when you are dealing in love matters or matters considering you with a partner, whether it's in a business venture or romantic venture. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, especially when you're going through challenging times. So as we close this reading, what a great reading, a lot going on for many of you, a lot of things that you need to pay attention to. But remember, most of all, if you don't take that chance, you won't experience the things that you need to in life, so that you can decide, hey, this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to be, or no, that doesn't work for me. We won't know until we try. So try, and try again if need be. Hey, we've got it. You've got it. Have a great week.